Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Saki for those of you that are new here, and for you returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in back again. Your support means a lot, especially because I haven't posted for a really long time, and I appreciate those of you guys who have been DMing me like, what happened on the Red app, and since we loving your new makeup style, we would love to see a full detailed makeup tutorial on the Red app, and we would love for you to teach us new stuff there because it's more learnable. It's more, you guys can easily learn better here than on Instagram and on TikTok because everything is a bit fast there. So thank you once again, and I hope that you guys do recommend me more videos or more things that you guys would love for me to do. And yeah, man, it's actually been quite a long time since I've posted in here, and I'm glad that you guys brought back that love I used to have for YouTube. And yeah, and I think it's actually time for me to grow my family here and have like a personal relationship with you guys, because on Instagram it's like quick TikTok, but on here we get to talk, we get to know each other. I also would love for you guys to be open with me and let me know what you guys want, what you guys would love to see on this channel. It will really mean a lot because it will set the direction of where this channel will go, because I'm already my Instagram is doing good, my TikTok is doing good, but on here I just want to know what you guys would love to see, because I already have control over my Instagram, I have control over my TikTok, but YouTube I don't really have much control because I don't really know you guys more here. So I would love to get to know you guys even more, and I would love for you guys to engage more with my content. That way it's easier for me to know what you guys want and what you guys want me to do on the app, and then we can set the tone of where we're going from here. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Please do not forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell just so you can get notified each and every time I upload a brand new video. Like, comment, share this video to the people who you think might need to learn how to do their makeup. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. So I'm going for a matte bronzed look with some blush, and this is probably gonna be a long video, but this is why we're here, right? It's because I've been shooting makeup tutorials on on TikTok and on Instagram, and you guys have been requesting me to post on the app a more detailed look. So this is why I have my honey and rooibos tea, because I'll be spilling some makeup tea. Anyways, I will be spilling some tea when it comes to makeup tips, what you should do. This is more details, so let us start with the look. Did I tell you guys what I'm going for? Yeah, I did. Anyway, let's start with the look. Because I said I'm going with matte, this is the this is a primer, a makeup primer. Am I YouTube shy now? Because it's been long since I've posted a video on here. But anyway, I have my primer. Normally I go for this one, this is the new one, or I go with this one, but this is for looks where I'm just trying to look radiant and all of that. So today this is what we're working with. I've already moisturized my skin. So before you do your makeup, you need to hydrate your skin. Like, your skin needs to be hydrated. If it's not hydrated, it's going to what is this, peel? Yeah, it's going to peel because your skin is going to be too dry for the makeup products underneath. So everything that you keep packing on your skin is just going to look too, what is this, what is the word, it's going to pile up and look too bulky, and that will cause your skin to peel. So what I was trying to say is that your skin, if it's dry, then your makeup is going to look more makeup-y. But if your skin is more hydrated and more, radiant. It definitely will look flawless and like it will blend easily. Yeah, that is my tip. You have to make sure that your skin is hydrated so that your makeup blends seamlessly, where else if your skin is dry, then the more you blend, your makeup will peel. I don't know if I'm making sense, or it won't. If it won't peel, it will create patches. Though you will have patches on your face, and you won't like that. So for foundation, I'm using the Revlon Photoready Candid Natural Finish Foundation in the shade 500 Almond. It's a medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients foundation, and I'm going to be using this brush. So foundation, I would recommend that you guys use a foundation that caters to your skin. Like if you have dry skin, make sure that you use a foundation that is hydrating. But most importantly, if you know that you have dry skin, at the same time you have sensitive skin, go for foundations that are skin loving, that have more skin care ingredients. That way your makeup looks better because your skin will be more hydrated. If you buy a foundation that is skin loving, you are more likely to get a look that is you're more likely to get a better outcome with your looks, because there won't be any complications when it comes to blending and all of that. The next step is a bronzer. So I do foundation, I do bronzer, I do blush, and I do concealer. So I go from the darkest to the lightest. That way everything blends simply. This is a black Opal True Color Stick Foundation in the shade Hazelnut. I love how creamy this is. And also when you apply your contour, you need to make sure that you apply it. Do you see why I applied it? I applied it, just can do this as well, just up. Make sure you don't just like put it like, I don't know if I'm making sense, guys. For my nose, literally I'm not really that strict when it comes to nose contour, because I'm not trying to go for like a nose that is like too much, as long as it just looks bronzed and not flat. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but like, yeah. Now to blend this out, so to blend out my contour, I like using a brush that is like, that way it hugs my skin perfectly when I blend in. And also another tip is, when you blend in any products basically on your skin, make sure that you use a very light hand. Nize ngikubone ufake i-foundation yodwa, ungafaki i-contour. Ubheke ngizokwenzani. Because a contour makes your face look, and it gives your face like dimension, man. I don't know. And nje iyenza ukuthi ubuso bakho bungabi suba mhlophe ke manje, because remember we're going to put concealer on. I'm using this. I love this formula. I don't know if I've told you guys already on my other platforms, but it's a cherry pink. Also Mac also Tokyo from Avon. Also with your blush, just take it up that way. My goal whenever I do my makeup is, I want to look like a doll. I want to look like a Barbie. So everything has to go up, everything has to be snatched and perfectly placed. See how that easily blends? I think I'm gonna put another layer. This is where we're putting our blush, blending this side as well. also, guys, I don't know if I should make this a series where I do a couple of, I don't know if I should turn this channel into a makeup channel or what. I mean, I can just pop in some vlogs here and there, but I want to focus mainly on beauty. Or maybe we can do like a little lifestyle here and there, just so there's something different on the app. Because on Instagram and on TikTok, especially TikTok, I mostly give you guys makeup content. So I don't know what we're gonna do with this channel. I would love for you guys to let me know down on the comments, please, so I can know what you guys prefer, because I'm not like, what can I say? I need to know what I'm doing here, okay? So that it's easier for me to love this app and I'm able to post here frequently like I do on other apps. So for concealer, I'm using the Clinique Even Better concealer in the shade Biscuit. I love this concealer. And the reason why I love it is because little goes a long way. I don't have to put too much just to get that coverage. Should we do a little Uche moment here? And then I'm gonna blend this out with my favorite brush. This, I'm gonna tell you guys all about this brush. It's from Shein, and I will make sure that I put what is it called, the code on the description box. It's a really good brush for blending your under eye concealer. Look at that. I really love this brush. Like, it's so crazy how every time I say brush, I have to stop and think before I say it, because if I quickly say it, I'm gonna say blush. So yeah, I love this brush. Now blending this upward as well. Remember, light hand, especially on this step, like unga, because your makeup will definitely look patchy. And also with makeup, you need to take your time. This whole 5 minutes makeup, honey, I don't even know that, because how are you even making sure that everything is blended together? But unless you're going for a very, very, very natural look, then you can do it. But if you want to look like a Barbie, if you're going somewhere, if you have an event, or you have some really delicious plans, then you need to sit down, take your time, and just beat that face. Like I said, when it comes to my nose, I'm not really that strict, because as long as your highest point on your nose has some concealer, and the side has some color, some bronze, then it's okay. You don't have to get it perfectly and yeah. Let me check if everything is blended together. See, perfect. Now the next step is my favorite. I'm using a brightening concealer. Now, if you're not into a bright eye, then you can definitely skip this step. I'm not sure if I should go in with the Revlon Photoready Candid or the Elizabeth Arden, but I think we should go with the Elizabeth Arden, shall we? I think so. So this is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring. See, it's skin caring. if you have sensitive, dry skin, then you need skin caring products on your face. This is to brighten up everything. Do you see how bright the second one is? Love that. And then now now before we blend it out, we're gonna wait a few minutes just to let it dry and create more coverage, because the more it dries down, the more it doesn't go all over. And remember, when you brighten, you don't go all the way that side, you just focus mainly here, because if you go all the way here, it's not going to look good. You're going to use a smaller, see the difference? See how this one looks in this one? You are going to use a smaller brush. And how do you see that it's ready to be blended is when it doesn't look too glossy. Like when you apply it, it's gonna look too watery, but the more it dries down, it's gonna become matte. So then you know it's the perfect time to blend it out. See how bright we are now. And then going back again with my cream contour brush, just to make sure that you don't see the concealer on the bronzer. Like ungekubona ukuthi iqala kuphi concealer iphela kuphi bronzer. Just making sure that everything blends seamlessly. And then now after you're done, you're gonna need your powder. Amazing. So whenever you do your makeup, make sure that you layer your cream products with your powder products. That way your makeup lasts longer. I think we all know that by now. If you've been following me, then you know that. So when I use my bronzer brush, same thing, it has to be like this, and just patting it in smoothly and seamlessly. Next, we're gonna go in with the Yardley. Wait, did I say what the name of the thingy is? The bronzer is L'Oreal True Match Perfecting Powder in the shade. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. But for the powder, I'm using this. If you do not have this, what are you doing? Because I've seen some girls reviewing this with the Huda Beauty, and they said that this is actually good, and not that it's better than Huda Beauty, but it's actually good, and you can use this, especially because it's not expensive. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 100 and no, it's just slightly above 200, not more than 250. With my powder, I will use two I'm firstly gonna, you see I have it here, I'm just gonna remove the excess and just pack it in. So what I do is I set first and then I bake while I do my eyebrows, so that if I sweat or anything happens during that time, I know that I'm safe. So we're just gonna put a tiny layer on the rest of your face, just to make everything matte, because that's what I'm going for today. And also, right before I set or I bake my face, I make sure to put powder on my eyebrows and on my eyelids. That way the pencil will glide in smoothly. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I'm not really a fan of eyebrows that are oily, that look oily, because when you're out, when you're taking pictures, that's gonna reflect on your pictures and it's not gonna look good. After this step, I'm gonna be using my Love Dive blush from She Glam in the shade Your Peachy. She is affordable, and she, let me show you. It's in a cool. It's definitely, what I love about this is that it's buildable. Like, you can build it up depending on, if you're not a blush person. I mean, I know I have been doing people's makeup for quite some time now, and I've realized that most people don't like blush, or they just don't like the look of blush on their face. And this is a perfect blush for that. If you're not someone that's into a blush like me, like I'm into blush, like I can put 3 layers or 4 even, because I love blush. So let me show you guys how the first layer looks. See that? That's very subtle, not too much. And if you're not looking for too much blush, you can just leave it here. But me, see, that's the second layer. Third layer. This is the 4th layer. Same thing this side. Now we're done, and coming close, you guys see that the bronzer is sitting on top of a blush, and a blush is sitting on top of a concealer seamlessly. And if you feel like it's not that seamless, go in with your bronzer brush in between and just tap in, just to create that seamless finish. See? Next step is baking. So the difference between baking and setting is that with baking, you leave the powder on your face and then dust it off later on. And with setting, you just removing oil, basically, the cream concealer, and just setting it in place. But I prefer to set, because it just locks everything together. And also I love setting because it creates more of my bright, like it elevates my bright eye even better, because I love a bright under eye. So leaving it on for quite some time just also contributes to making it more brighter. So I'm just gonna put it there. Recently I've discovered that it just contributes to the whole look, just snatching it all together. So I'm using this. You don't have to do this, especially if you're going on a night out. You don't, because there's probably going to be some flashback. So this is what I do. Or just bring it back up a bit, just to make it more snatched. You guys see that? This is like the detail that you guys asked for. But I'm sure that you guys can let me know in the comments down if I was fast. But I don't think I'm fast. I think I'm taking my time. The next step is eyebrows. I'm using So I was looking for a sharpener to sharpen my eyebrow pencil. I just used like a random pencil from Pakistan's, and the struggle of finding that one brush. Just brush your eyebrows all the way up, just so you can see your shape more. And to be more precise, I'm going to use a smaller mirror just to make sure that I drew the perfect shape. And for my eyebrows, I like to go for a straight eyebrows other than like a carved. But today I think I'm going to do a carved because that's what most of you guys love. So when it comes to doing my eyebrows, like, I don't like to speak a lot while I do them, because one mistake, it's messed up. Before I fill it in, I'm gonna do the other brow just to make sure that everything looks the same, and I'm not realizing later on when I've filled everything. My tip is, when you do your eyebrows, make sure that you constantly check when you do the other eyebrow that it looks the same as the other one, because you will do this one and by the time you're done, you're going to be shocked because your eyebrows are not going to look the same. So you need to make sure that you match your eyebrows as early as you can so that you can fix. And then by the time you put your concealer on, it's just like they're not even distant cousins. So you need to make sure that you constantly check this eyebrow, the second eyebrow that you do, you check it with your first eyebrow just to make sure that everything is when people look at your makeup, they start looking at your brows. So you need to make sure that you get them perfect. So as you guys see, that when I fill my brows in here, I go this direction, but when I get closer here, I just fill them up like this. And then, because the eyebrow pencil can be clumpy and all of that, you can just go in with your spoolie just to make sure that everything, and also a spoolie makes sure that everything is blending together. Do you guys see what I was talking about? This eyebrow is smaller than this one. This is bigger. So now you know that when you carve them out, you carve this out more than this one. Now, to carve them out, I'm using my favorite Revlon Color Stay Skin Awakening concealer in the shade 055 Latte. You need a flat, do you see how flat? You need a flat brush, and use a small mirror just to be precise. And also, I would advise that you use your powder puff. Make sure you dust the excess powder. Just put it on your pinky thingy like this, just so when you carve them out and you relax your hand on your face, it doesn't, because your hand will obviously be oily. So if you thingy here, it will make your skin look I need to ease also see makeup if so. Just drag it down to create a canvas for contour stick, just to see, mixing it together with this, just to have that the darker, see the difference? It looks slightly darker than the first one. Another tip is, when your thingy is going like this, if you have more product and it overlaps, go back in again with your bronzer brush and just see. So for my eyes, I'm not doing anything really, just your bronzer. You can just use your bronzer. when you set, I'm about to set my face. Mind you, I'm not really into this eye is bright, but I want it brighter. Okay, and I've noticed another tea is when you want a bright under eye, you need to make sure that you apply your brightening powder after your setting spray, because if you apply it before and you set your face, it's not going to be bright enough. I think I'm gonna make an example. Should I make an example? Let me use the other eye, right? First, let me apply my brightening thingy. I'm only using an eyeshadow, a white, almost white eyeshadow, and I want to show you guys the difference. See this side? See? This is bright. Now, if I set it, do you see that it almost looks the same as this side now, as the setting spray is drying down? So you're not going to get that bright under eye. So what you need to do is first set your makeup and then go in with the brightening powder so that it stays like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Look at that. It's just gonna stay like that the whole day. And now this is no longer bright enough, so I need to go back in again, which is just boring because you're gonna have a lot of product under your eyes, which is gonna cause creasing. See, now that it's bright enough, just blend it out with your buffing brush, just to make sure everything is blending together. See? I'm going in with my blush again, just to make sure that there's a nice what is this, contrast between the blush and the concealer. See, but I do think we need more blush though. Cool. I'm gonna put in some mascara, then lashes. I'm gonna do that off camera just to save time. But if you guys do want a tutorial on how I apply my lashes, then you guys should let me know so that I do that, because I feel like most of you guys know already how to put on some eyelashes. And if you guys don't, please go on TikTok, honey. Go on TikTok and check out videos from creators that have already done eyelash tutorials. I'm here to say ukuthi lento yenu yokungafuna ukufaka ama-lash, it's just, it has to be out in 2024, because look at the difference. This is a lash, this is no lash. It has to come to an end. You guys have to put some lashes on. This whole mascara for your simple looks, your everyday looks, that's okay. But if you want to look like a Barbie, you have to put some lashes on. They make so much difference. That's what I came here to say. Also, another thing is put your mascara on your bottom lashes as well. Thank you. Now for my favorite part is my lips. And I like to use this as my lip liner. This brown, I use these two because it literally makes the perfect lip liner. It makes the perfect lip liner. So I tap the two. Overline here. I also don't overline too much. I just do enough. I did is it like cherry, I think. I first went with my pink lipstick from Foschini. This is a Foschini lipstick in the shade Popped. These are actually quite cheap. This is not even for like the baddie on the budget. This is for like broke baddies. It's cheap. See how that looks? It's looking really pink, but that's gonna change. Now, Avon, if you are seeing this, send your girl some lip gloss because I haven't seen it online. I haven't seen it at Discam or at Clicks. So send your girl some lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss. It's an Avon True Color Glazewear lip gloss in the shade Perfect Nude. This is the perfect pink nude color. And also, it's so perfect to just put on top of a nude lip combo. I love it. This is looking quite pink. Is it nice? I think I put too much pink lipstick. See what I have to do? Look at that. Wow. And then now the second one that I love to use is this Avon Precious Earth Lip Sculpt lipstick. This is in the shade Rosewood. I love this. Oh, I love this. Look at the difference. Oh, I love it. So what I do is I go back again, what I mentioned about keeping your lip liner. I go back again to my palette and I just to highlight this part. See? Okay, I think that's cute. Let me add a bit here. I think this looks complete. What do you guys think? Let me just put it all together and yeah. This is the final look. This is how we're looking like. So if you want to get yourself this glam, make sure to follow all the steps and let me know how it all goes. And yeah, see you guys on the next video. Bye.